Morning! Today is raw day 52 for me, and I have lots of energy today, and it has been getting more and more every day. This week I noticed a surge of energy, and I have lots of things planned today that I'm going to do. But first of all, I'm going to juice some oranges for my sick boy right here who's doing his homeschool math. Caden, you say hi. Okay, there he is.
Ah.
With his pink robe on. One day we'll talk about why Caden wears a pink robe and fill everybody in.
Because it's so soft.
So I'm making some fresh squeezed orange juice, and I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out to my aloe vera garden and get a big chunk of aloe to put in the fresh squeezed orange juice to just provide more nutrition for my sick boy. And actually it isn't just Caden that's been sick, my whole family's sick, but guess who's not sick? That's right, yours truly. Yours truly. Are you laughing at me, Caden? My family's been fighting lots of mucus and congestion and colds for 2 weeks now, and then they started getting better, and then they got sick again, and then my husband, who rarely gets sick, he's sick right now. He's at the studio with a big box of Kleenex trying not to spread the love. And
Told about last night.
But I didn't get sick, and I drink from the same cups they drink from, so I know my immune system is really strong right now. But it has been, I started working on boosting my immunity, probably about 4 years ago, when I discovered how important vitamin D3 is to your immune system and really everything in your body. My daughter was in nursing school at the time, so she was going to go work in the hospital, and they were making it a requirement for her to receive the flu vaccine, and we said no, you don't. And she, I mean, not like we forced her, she understands that some vaccinations are, you know, in our opinion, not necessary and can cause more harm than good. I mean, okay, if you get the flu, what do? You get better. Now, there are people who truly do need the flu vaccine, in my opinion, and there are very elderly people that their immune system is very, very weak, and for them getting the flu would be, it could, you know, be the end of them, and yeah, they should probably get the flu vaccine. There are people who are already immunocompromised, that getting the flu would cause them, it could be very serious for them. But in general, in my humble opinion, I don't believe the whole population needs the flu vaccine every season, and I think it is doing a lot of long-term harm instead of good. Anyway, so we started to look up alternatives to the flu vaccine, and we came across an article that said vitamin D3 is 800% more efficient at preventing the flu than the flu vaccine itself. And it was very timely, because I had just gotten back from my OBGYN, which had tested my vitamin D3 level, and I was very low. Vitamin D3 was not something that I had researched or studied ever. And my vitamin D3 was really low, and he had put me on 10,000 units a day for 3 months, and then was gonna recheck me. So when I saw started to come across the research on vitamin D3, I was like, oh, wow, this is something that he put me on, and this can boost my immune system that much. I thought it was just for bones. And so no, as we researched vitamin D3, we found out how important it is for depression. If you suffer with depression, vitamin D3. If you have muscle aches, vitamin D3. If you're always tired, it could be vitamin D3. Hair loss could be vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is linked to so many conditions that it's really worth investing the money in to get your vitamin D3 checked. And not a lot of doctors are checking vitamin D3 levels. It's eluded their knowledge. Now, I think a lot of doctors are coming around, becoming aware of it, but it's still slow in the process. And not only that, they're recommending such a low dose of vitamin D3. It's really not boosting people's vitamin D3 levels up enough to make a huge difference. So Amber, she didn't get the vaccine shot. She had to wear a mask in the hospital to protect everybody from her germs in case she had the flu. And she got through the semester and was happy to do that. I put my whole family on vitamin D3 that year. I put my older kids on 10,000 units a day like I was taking. I put Caden on a much lower dose. He was probably 5 at the time. So, and that winter, as our immunity was increasing, we got sick like maybe once that winter. And then I continued it through the next year. The following 2 years, nobody got sick in our family. Everybody's immune system was very strong and very healthy. And I truly do attribute it to the vitamin D3. So what's happened? Why are my kids sick? Well, we've slacked off on taking our vitamin D3. We got everybody healthy, and I guess I figured, okay, well, everybody's healthy, we're indestructible now, and slowly their vitamin D3 levels crept back down, and so now we're working on getting back up their vitamin D3 levels. Mine, I guess, has stayed up high enough to, and plus the raw food also boosting the immune system. But something to consider as you're thinking maybe for the first time about vitamin D3 is vitamin D3 is what your body produces from the sun. The sun is the best way to get it, but in order to get an efficient amount of vitamin D3, you have to go outside in between 12 and 3 in the afternoon when the sun is at its peak with minimal clothing on for 15 to 20 minutes. Now, I don't know of very many people that are able to do that every day. And even though I live in South Texas where I don't have snow, and you know, people just don't go outside anymore. I mean, that's just the bottom line. People just don't go outside anymore. So vitamin D3 comes from the sun. Vitamin D2 comes from your food, such as mushrooms. Mushrooms are very high in vitamin D2. So now also, as I was, when I was doing my nursing job, I worked in the NICU. And I would tell, as I started to learn about vitamin D3, I started to tell everybody, because that's how I am. I want to tell everybody, you know, and you think everybody's going to be as excited as you are to learn something so wonderful about how to never get a cold again, but people are not. So as I started to talk to people about vitamin D3, they blew me off. And then as time passed by, they started to come to me, Jan, guess what? The doctor checked my vitamin D3 level. I told her to check it, and I was like a 13. I'm like, oh my goodness. You know, it doesn't matter how much calcium you eat. You will still have osteoporosis if you don't have enough vitamin D3 in you. So the doctor started to give them once a week doses of 50,000 units of vitamin D3. So that works out to be less than 10,000 units a day, which I was on 10,000 units a day for a whole year to get my vitamin D3 level up to a 53. 53 is good, but a vitamin D3 level between 70 and 80 is cancer fighting and heart disease fighting. So I wanted my vitamin D3 levels to be between 70 and 80, not at a 53. So I continued to take my 10,000 units a day for probably another year. I got my vitamin D3 level up to in the 90s, which is good. Now, recent research has come out the last year where they're saying it's very important to take vitamin D3 with vitamin K1, no, vitamin K2, I'm sorry, vitamin D3 with vitamin K2 to help the whole process of what vitamin D3 does in your body to be complete. You need that vitamin K2. Otherwise, it can cause some hardening of the arteries from the vitamin D3 and the calcium affecting together. So how do you get your vitamin K2? Your fermented foods, your kombucha, your raw sauerkraut, your raw fermented vegetables. So you can get your vitamin K2 that way. I also take my vitamin D3 with my green shakes. You know, you have a perfect bone building combination. You have your vitamin, your calcium in your greens, your magnesium, your phosphorus, your vitamin D3, and if you throw a couple ounces of kombucha in your shake, perfect, perfect, perfect. So get your vitamin D3 levels checked. And most doctors accept a vitamin D3 level of 35. They think that that is optimum. In my opinion, I think your vitamin D3 level should be a minimum of 50, and that's the research that I have found and agree with. You do your own research. Be in charge of your own health, okay? But I have more videos that I'm making today. I'm going to be trying to make some eggplant bacon for my Caesar salads, and I'm going to do a Thai lettuce wrap, which is so good. And just some other stuff I've been doing, so I'm going to try and make a bunch of videos today and tomorrow. Bye, guys.